Mr. Parks,
Yes.
how does it feel to be back here in Friesland?
Yeah, I was here 3 years ago, as you know, with the same group, only we were missing a few people. We had about 18 before, and I think we only got about 6 right now. Different reasons people couldn't come. A couple have passed away in the meantime, you know.
What can you remember from when you were here in 45?
Oh, 45, once we got started, we went along so quick, it was hard to, we didn't have to, so Daventry was our biggest battle after we left Nijmegen and went through the Reichwald Forest and into Germany and back into Holland, you know. That's the way our route was. You sort of, the border didn't mean anything, you just sort of press on. I remember one place we went to, and we were beside of the road, and somebody said there's somebody coming out there, and there's 2-3 people came out from the side of the house. The owner would come out, followed by 2-3 other people who looked kind of pale, and apparently during the war, he hid these Jewish people in his area, and they were pale looking because they weren't allowed out. They weren't out in the sunshine. They'd been inside all the time. I remember one place in a dike. You know how the polders are? You know, the dike comes like this, and there's another polder, and on the side of the polder, they dug in places for the horses. They had a walkway there, and there was trees along the dike. And we were coming along, and we weren't the first part. We'd already finished, and the other people went through, and we were sitting there, and so they brought up some meal, some hot meal. So I went and got some hot meal, and I said, "You have any more people to feed? Wouldn't mind having seconds." He said, "Just got 2 or 3 more to feed." I said, "Would you give me the high sign? Let me know when you're going to have seconds so I can get a head start." So I was up on this tree on the side of the dike, and he gave me the high sign, and I got up, and just as I got up, I could hear this flutter, and a flutter is a sound you hear when an anti-tank shell is at the end. It makes a noise, and where I was sitting in a tree, a second or 2 later, it hit the tree. If I hadn't had seconds, I would have been hit by that anti-tank shell. And this gave me a good excuse. I used to tell the story to my family, the kids around. I'll say, "If you see me going for seconds first, you'll know the reason why. Get out of my way." It was a good reason, you know. It's one way of telling the story to them, but making it not too harsh here, making it call it. I give talks to cadets in the school back, and the whole idea is mention the fallen. And some have never heard of the word fallen. And I describe what the fallen is because I have what they call PowerPoint, and we did a presentation on what they call this program over here I was interviewed on, and it starts off with the narrator walking through the cemetery, and he's talking about the young Canadians, what they did and why they're there. And I use that as part of my start, and that gives me and I tell them why. I talk about what the soldiers were like, what my buddies were like, and what we got to remember is why they did it, and if you remember the fallen, you know why it was done.